The 2026 season schedule for the Green Bay Packers has provoked a flurry of discussion, and rightfully so. With a mix of excitement and concern, fans are eager to dissect the implications of this schedule, especially with early speculations hinting at critical player returns and potential playoff positioning. So, where are you watching from today? Let's hear your thoughts on this intriguing season ahead. First and foremost, the return of Micah Parsons from injury looms large over the team's fortunes. The Packers suffered mightily without his presence on the field last season, going 0-5, a stark reminder of how crucial elite talent is to a team's success. The worst-case scenario would have seen the Packers facing three of their fiercest NFC North rivals right out of the gate, including the ever-competitive Bears. Thankfully, the schedule presents some breathing room early on, with the opening game against the Vikings in Minneapolis followed by matchups against the Jets, the Falcons at home, and the Buccaneers. None of these teams finished above .500 last season, giving Green Bay a chance to gain momentum before Parsons' expected return around Week 5. However, there are challenges lurking in the schedule. The Packers will encounter the Lions, perennial contenders in the NFC North, under less-than-ideal circumstances. In Week 7, they will be coming off a tough Sunday night game against Dallas, while the Lions enjoy a bye week. This disparity could prove pivotal in a tightly contested division, particularly as both teams face off again in Week 18, which could very well determine playoff fates. It's a cruel twist of scheduling fate that the Packers will again be at a disadvantage when they face the Bears on Christmas in Week 16, with Chicago enjoying an extra day of rest. One must also address the glaring issue of Thursday night games. Historically, these matchups have been criticized for producing subpar performances due to limited preparation time. The home opener against Atlanta in Week 3 falls on a Thursday, which means fans filling Lambeau Field might not witness the elite football they expect. The excitement of the home crowd could be dampened by players still recovering from the previous Sunday's game and adjusting to a short week. Additionally, the logistics of fans moving from work and school to the stadium might lead to a less-than-ideal game day atmosphere. Micah Parsons' anticipated return for the pivotal showdown against the Bears in Week 5 is a beacon of hope. If he's on schedule to rejoin the lineup, it could shift the tide for Green Bay. The Packers are set for a notably high-profile season with 6 primetime games, 5 of which are at Lambeau Field. These include critical matchups against the Cowboys and Bills, promising to showcase the Packers in front of national audiences. However, for fans outside the local market, the promise of these games comes with the frustration of potential blackouts unless they shell out for streaming services. Now, let's talk about the brutal nature of the final stretch of the season. Weeks 14 through 18 will see the Packers facing bitter cold, and with December and January historically presenting challenges for the team, it raises questions about their ability to perform on the frozen tundra. While the Packers have a respectable 11-2 record in home games during December under Matt LaFleur, the recent trend of 2-2 after a strong start is concerning. The pressure will be on the coaching staff to ensure their players are not just fit, but mentally prepared to tackle the tough conditions that await them. LaFleur himself has pointed out that the unique schedule, which sees the team playing on various days of the week, will challenge their usual routines. With only a handful of Sunday-to-Sunday matchups, the team will need to adapt quickly to a varied rhythm. This unpredictability could either be a blessing or a curse, depending on how well the players can manage their preparation and recovery. As we delve deeper into this season's intricacies, one can't help but feel a mix of excitement and apprehension. The success of the Packers will rest on the shoulders of both the coaching staff and the players, particularly as they navigate this demanding schedule. Now, we transition into the next segment, where we'll explore the implications of player movements and how they could reshape the season's narrative for Green Bay.
As we dive deeper into the Green Bay Packers 2026 schedule release, there's a palpable buzz surrounding the team that can't be ignored. The Packers are not just looking at their upcoming schedule. They're being recognized as significant players in the narrative of the NFL. Analyst Eric Edholm labeled them as one of the biggest winners in this year's schedule release, and it's not merely due to luck. The layout offers a strategic advantage that could play a pivotal role in their season. What stands out in Edholm's analysis is the way the Packers' schedule flows, presenting opportunities rather than obstacles. While they kick off the season with 3 of 4 games on the road, facing teams like the Vikings, Jets, and Falcons, it's important to note that none of these matchups are insurmountable. They're challenging, sure, but they're not the kind of test that can derail a young team trying to find its footing. This early slate gives head coach Matt LaFleur a chance to ease into the season and potentially alleviate some of the pressure that comes with high expectations. The The schedule doesn't just throw the Packers into the deep end. Instead, it spaces out their toughest games strategically, allowing the team to reset and regroup. An early trip to Tampa in Week 4 might bring the heat, but after that, they return to the comforts of Lambeau Field for 4 of their next 6 games. This is pivotal. Home field advantage in Green Bay is not just about the fans, it's about the weather. Late-season games against the Bills, Dolphins, and Texans could see the Packers facing off against teams that are not accustomed to the frigid temperatures of Wisconsin in December. This can be a significant edge. However, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. The Packers' schedule includes 6 primetime games and several short weeks, which is no small task for a young roster still finding its rhythm. But let's not ignore the silver linings. They have extra time to prepare for the Thanksgiving Eve game after a Week 11 bye. Plus, 5 of those primetime games unfold at Lambeau, where the atmosphere is electric and can energize the team like no other venue in the league. This setup encourages the Packers to assert dominance within the division, particularly against the Bears, Lions, and Vikings, who will be gunning for them. The narrative surrounding the Packers is also shifting in a more favorable direction. With Jordan Love stepping into the spotlight and showing potential, combined with LaFleur's steady hand at the helm, Green Bay is not just a team to watch. They're becoming one of the league's most marketable franchises again. This resurgence in stature is evidenced by the NFL granting them primetime slots, which signifies trust and recognition of their upward trajectory. The Packers have been building momentum over the past couple of seasons, and their schedule reflects that growth. While being labeled a winner of the schedule release doesn't guarantee success in the standings, it does provide insight into how the league and national analysts perceive Green Bay as they head into 2026. With a young and exciting team, a quarterback ready to make his mark, and a schedule that seems to favor their development, the stage is set for the Packers to take another significant step forward. As we transition to our next segment, we'll explore how these developments impact the roster and discuss potential trades or acquisitions that could further enhance the Packers' prospect for the upcoming season. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into what lies ahead for Green Bay.
As we dive into the latest buzz surrounding the Green Bay Packers, let's focus on the heartening words of Romeo Doubs, who continues to exemplify the spirit of this organization. His recent comments are a testament to the optimism enveloping the team as we inch closer to the unveiling of the full 2026 schedule. For those of you tuning in, where are you watching from? We'd love to hear your thoughts on Doubs' insights and what you believe the Packers can achieve this season. Doubs, now in his 4th year, has emerged as a key voice in the Packers locker room, and his unwavering enthusiasm for the direction the team is heading is both refreshing and crucial. This isn't just a player giving standard quotes. Doubs has a genuine belief in the culture being cultivated in Green Bay, one that is supportive and focused on growth. As he prepares for the upcoming clash against the New England Patriots, a matchup that fans are already buzzing about, his comments reflect more than just anticipation. They reveal a profound appreciation for being part of the Packers' legacy. In discussing Green Bay, Doubs highlighted the camaraderie and commitment that he feels from his teammates, coaches, and, of course, the loyal fan base. Transitioning from the Aaron Rodgers era to the Jordan Love era is no small feat, and Doubs' perspective is particularly valuable. He's not merely a bystander. He has been integral to the team's evolution during this pivotal time. His insights into the game, situational awareness, and complementary football showcase a player who has absorbed the lessons from his surroundings and is ready to implement them on the field. What stands out in Doubs' remarks is the authenticity behind them. He's not just going through the motions. He believes in the trajectory of this franchise. The Packers, with a youthful roster that is still finding its identity, are building something special. With Jordan Love stepping into the role of franchise quarterback and a talented group of receivers alongside him, the chemistry cultivated in Green Bay is becoming one of the team's most formidable assets. Doubs is a vital cog in this machinery. Coming off a productive season, he has consistently proven to be one of Love's most reliable targets in critical situations. The mutual confidence between Doubs and his teammates is palpable, and it reflects the broader atmosphere within the organization. As one of the early leaks about the schedule confirmed, the Packers will indeed host the Patriots in 2026, but Doubs maintains a level-headed approach. He emphasizes the importance of preparation and consistency rather than inflating the significance of any single game. This mentality, focused on the process and grounded in teamwork, is precisely why Doubs has become such a steady presence for the Packers. His attitude embodies the culture that Green Bay has painstakingly worked to establish: humble, competitive, and team-first. The ongoing praise from Doubs isn't merely a feel-good narrative. It signals a player who is genuinely aligned with the franchise's vision and mission. As we look forward to the full 2026 schedule, Doubs' comments serve as an encouraging reminder that the Packers are not just assembling a roster. They are laying down a robust foundation of players who are not only talented but also deeply committed to the organization and its goals. This is a team that is building with intention, and as fans, we can take solace in that. Now, if you're as excited about the future of the Green Bay Packers as we are, let's keep the conversation going. Make sure to subscribe for the latest updates and share your thoughts on where you see this team heading. We want to hear from you.